Hello everybody and welcome back to Syracuse Aviation. Today we have my first ever entire model aircraft collection video for you guys. So first and foremost, I want to apologize for having this channel for over 4 years and never doing any sort of complete fleet collection. I've done one Delta Airlines fleet video and that's it. Never the full thing, so I apologize. It really should be a yearly thing and I should have started a long time ago, but nevertheless, today we have the first complete collection video for you, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Down here, well, actually one more thing, sorry. We have the international fleet here, but I did forget some of them when I was setting it up. I don't know how I forgot these. They were just across the other side of the room, and so I kind of just saw everything that was on this table and in the closet, but they were over on my desk, so I didn't see them. So with that, there's some shifting that I had to do. Some stuff over here, like I forgot the Chrome Americans to put in the American fleet, so I had to move some stuff around here. So if you see stuff that looks out of order, I apologize. It's the first time setting it up like this. It's the first time all of my aircraft have been together like this. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with the first section of internationals. So we have the Singapore A380 by Aviation 400. One of my favorite planes here. Really cool mold. Yeah, really nice. Then the China Southern A380 by Aviation 400 as well. Thai A346 by Gemini Jets with zinc wrap on the landing gears, which is thankfully contained just to that portion of the aircraft. So hopefully I can get some replacement gears at some point. That'd be very nice. Gemini Korean 777-300, old release. I can't remember the year. It was a long time ago though, over a decade. Delta E350-900 by Aviation 400. Delta 359 by NG models, Delta 333 by NG, the most recent Delta 753 by Gemini, and then all the other ones are going back in time. So that is, I'll show you the registrations, I guess. 590, 586, 581, I believe. 583 maybe. 583, another 583, 582, another 582. I'm selling one of each of these, by the way, on eBay, so those probably won't be around too much longer. Then 591, the non-winglet first release. The most recent, probably my favorite Gemini, Delta 752 here. 683 rather, Delta Alpha. The NG models with the, I think it's a baseball, maybe New York Yankees or something right around there. 702 Tango Whiskey, 704 X-Ray, Ron Allen, 601 Delta Lima, 525 Uniform Sierra by NG. Let's see here. 551 November Whiskey by Gemini. 553 by Gemini. 717, I believe, Tango Whiskey. Yeah, Sky Team, Gemini. 703 Tango Whiskey, of course. I know this one all too well. 638 Delta Lima, the first Gemini. Colors in Motion by Gemini. 608 Delta Alpha. Thank You Livery A321 by NG. Sorry, I'm kind of like slouching over to get these registrations. I wasn't planning on doing that. I'm trying my best here, guys. Sorry. Then we just have a fleet of A321s by NG. They're all the same one. So, including Thank You, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. I did have 10 at one point. Now that I've kind of done away with Detroit, I'm narrowing down my Delta fleet a little bit. 2 737-900s by NG models. 737-800 with splits by NG models. Blended 737-800 by NG. Sky Team 738 by NG. Delta MD-90 by Gemini Jets. I believe this was the first release or one of the very early ones. Could be. Delta A320 by NG. Interestingly, I did have 3 of the second most recent Gemini ones at one point. I think it was, I can't even remember the registration. I had it at one point, but now that I don't have them, I forgot. But I had 3 of those at one point, sold them all. Delta 319s by Gemini, both are the first release. 2 A220-100s by Gemini, the most recent release. I can't see the registrations really. I'm not going to try that hard anymore to read them, but y'all can see on the camera hopefully. So there's 2 of those. Delta 717, the second most recent release by Gemini. Delta Express 732. All of these CRJ9s are 821 Sierra Kilo, the first, or the third release, if you're going to count Comair. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Delta Connection Embraer 175 by Gemini, just one of those. CRJ 700 by Gemini, the most recent. I had 2 other ones at one point and I sold them. Delta CRJ 200, the first release Gemini. Just got this one back from the 7th grade time capsule. Not even going to go into that story. Her Art Here 752 by NG, New York, New Jersey. United 752 Evo by NG. NG United A321neo. Gemini 737 MAX 9. This is actually a really, really nice plane. I like it a lot. 2 NG Evo Blue 737-900s. NG Continental Retro rather, sorry, 737-900. Gemini United CRJ 550. NG models American 752. Gemini Piedmont A321 American Heritage. Then the PSA. Medal of Honor A321 by NG Models. American MD-83 by NG Models. This is, sorry, gotta bend down to take a look at the reg. 984 Tango Whiskey, I believe. There it is, sorry. 3 American 737-800s by NG, all of them are the same release. One of them does have a, actually 2 of them have the custom winglet just on the inside that I took off the outside, so that's those 2, and then the winglet, or the outside of the winglet has the logo on this one. One World 738 by NG, A319 Los Bus by Gemini, American 175 second release, American 170 in the retro paint scheme, 2 American CRJ 700s, second release American Eagle Embraer ERJ 145 by Gemini, JetBlue A321neo by NG, A321 by NG, another 321, and the Prism 321. This one was at one point, it had the 200th aircraft or whatever sticker on there. I took it off because they did in real life. 3 NG A320s in the new Spotlight, whatever you want to call it. The old Spotlight A320 by Panda Models. Just got this one in here yesterday, the JetBlue A220-300 by Gemini in the Hopstail. It's the only one they have currently. Obviously, the 2 Frontier A320s. First one is a CO with Grizz from Gemini Jets. Then the Aero Classics Georgia Painted Bunning A320 Neo. Spirit A320 New Colors by NG Models. Allegiant MD-82 by Gemini Jets, sorry. 871 Golf Alpha. I actually flew on this guy from Rochester to Sanford back in 6th or 7th grade. I think it was 6th grade. That's about right. 4 Panda Models Allegiant A319s. These were going to be for Sanford, and I guess they still could be, but because no one's done an A320 yet, I don't really have a reason to bring back Sanford until they do that. So these will be with me until then. Well, even after that point, but hopefully bring Sanford back at some point when we get more releases. The Breeze A220-300 by Gemini Jets. The 195 by Gemini. Alaska One World 739 by NG. I did have the standard livery 739 to go with it, but I had a lot of paint chips, so sold it and am awaiting hopefully someone does a Max at some point to get a generic Alaska in here. Gemini Jets Porter E195 E2, beautiful. I mean, oh my gosh. I can't help myself, guys. Just take a look. I mean, this thing is, I know it's not the best way to pick it up, sorry, but it's so cool. Go ahead and do yourself a favor and pick one of these up because you'll love it. I promise. It's really cool. Really, really good job by Gemini. Getting into our Southwest fleet now, starting with the 3 MAX 8s in the Heart livery by NG Models. Dark color, but you know, it is what it is for now. Emoa 1 by NG. Canyon Blue Retro by NG. Desert Gold Retro by NG. All these are NG, so except for a Panda. I'll get to that one in a minute. So I'm just gonna fly through these. Freedom 1, Tennessee 1, New Mexico 1, Illinois 1, 8686 Alpha, the first NG release. This one has the fixed nose gear height. Maryland 1, 252 Whiskey November, the first 737-700 that NG did for Southwest. This is the Panda 963 Whiskey November. We have 2 NG Heart livery 700s. There's the reg there if you can see that. I can't really make out what it says anymore. The Mustard Rocket 732 by Gemini Jets. It's a really, really cool plane right there. It's really nice. And this is kind of the section that stuff I forgot about, so I threw it in later, and some miscellaneous stuff. So C-17, I didn't really know where to put that. It probably wouldn't belong back there, so this is probably about where it should be. So the C-17 March Air Force Base, I believe. This is a 2006 Gemini release. Ethiopian 777-200, Royal Jordanian 787-8, Edelweiss A340-300 by Phoenix Models, one of my absolute favorites. I love this plane. So unique. A340 in general is really cool, but that livery just something really different, really, really cool. Tahiti Nui A340-300 by Gemini Jets, also really, really nice. PB Air 767-300 by Phoenix. Got this one back in Atlanta in October 2023 from Baksha Aviation, so shout out to him for giving me this very unique piece to my collection. Aero Classics UPS A300. Got this in Kansas City recently, a couple weeks ago, serving a great purpose, really cool plane. And New Mexico 1 with a missing left split skimmy, as you can see, so we do have 2 of these actually. This one's got a broken piece, so there's that. And last but not least, the Northwest 727 by Seattle Model Aircraft. I got this one for free in Dallas last year because the nose gear is kind of cruddy looking, but aside from that, no, that's a really cool plane, so I might as well keep it in the fleet. Nice little retro to have. So that's it for my 1/400 scale aircraft collection. To me it looks pretty big, but I'm not like a crazy huge collector. I just do some mid-sized airports, and if I can, maybe I'll squeeze out a smaller hub or something like that. I used to do Detroit, but not bad for what it's worth. We'll have to see how this progresses moving forward, but we finally have the first collection video out on the channel after 4 years of being on YouTube, and this is the first time doing this, so hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave me a comment below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.